Welcome everyone to another observability clinic, back to Dynatrace apps spotlight. Today, the carbon impact app, because carbon emission is everybody's business. I have Klaus Enzenhofer back with me. Servus, Klaus.
Servus, Andy.
Hi. Hey, last time we did Salesforce, now carbon impact app. Tell us why everybody should install this app from the Dynatrace Hub.
Yeah, the Carbon Impact app is a great tool to help you optimize your carbon footprint of your IT systems. It's a big topic. Everybody is speaking about airline industry, which is 2% of the global footprint. But did you know that the data center footprint is equally sized? That's why we should care. If you don't care because of that, there is another reason why you should care. It's the European Union is coming with some ESG regulations that are focusing on that specifically. And companies exceeding those very low limits have to start reporting on carbon footprint. Overall carbon footprint, but where we can help you with in the overall ESG landscape, Dynatrace can help you with the emissions coming from your data center. That's key to understand. Why is it so cool to do that with Dynatrace? Because when you're trying to optimize a data center like this, you may ask yourself, hey, what about my cloud load instances? How does that work together? And actually, which of these individual pieces can I optimize? Where do I see optimization potentials? What are the carbon footprints of each of these individual pieces in there? And optimization, as you know, Dynatrace is good in optimizing, and we're leveraging here Smartscape. Our topology, always up-to-date architecture, because we are calculating the carbon footprint on a host level. We can then tell you via Smartscape, hey, this bunch of processes are together producing this carbon footprint. You can basically ask like, hey, on which host is it running? In which data center is it running? And actually to which applications is it connected to? All easy to answer because everything you have Smartscape aware in horizontal and vertical ways you can navigate here. And without further ado, let's jump into the demo of the Carbon Impact app. Very simple to get to it. You go to our new UI, to the hub, and just type in here, Carbon. There is only one match at the moment that fits here. And all you need to do is click up here instead of open. In my case, I have it installed. You will have here an install button. Just install the app, and you're ready to go to calculate carbon footprint wherever you have your Dynatrace One agent deployed. If you come in and start on the front screen and not on the instances screen like I did, you can see immediately after a day the first results. You're calculating what's the footprint of within the last 24 hours of this environment, a very small environment with Google and an Amazon cloud instance, plus also a physical instance here. So we are seeing here what the footprint is in grams. We see that we have a little change from yesterday to today already, but we also have there instances that are idling and instances that are ready for scale down. We are also accumulating the data over time. You can see over time how much is produced here, and consumed, actually energy is consumed and carbon is produced. We're offering both data points because, while you can always optimize for energy, if you are buying your energy in a carbon neutral way, your CO2 footprint will be already zero. But anyway, you can start optimizing. If you're going for one of these instances, you just go here. I will see that this instance is barely doing anything. It's using a little bit of CPU. It's barely getting any network traffic and a little bit of memory. So this is now an instance where you would start investigating how do I use it, or can I shut it down? Because you can always think about it that way. If you're shutting it down, you're not only shutting it down from a carbon footprint perspective, but you would also shut it down and say like, hey, we're reducing our cloud costs that way. I hope you like that.
I did a lot, Klaus. And I think the question is, so this is in a demo environment. Do you have something bigger to show as well? Because people are always eager to say, does this work in real life or just in small environments? Oh, it does. Okay, thank you so much. You had this prepared.
How about this here?
Yeah.
This is a real life example of a bigger environment with a couple more instances and data centers where we have a consumption of 1.3 megawatt of electricity within 24 hours and producing carbon around about 800 kilograms a day.
Klaus, to sum it up a little bit, I think this is fascinating. And as you also said, carbon emissions and energy consumption is everybody's business. We all need to get better in it. So what we do here, we give you an overview of what's your overall carbon footprint on energy footprint, but also we give you an overview of what instances that we monitor are idling, which means they are great candidates for being shut down, and also those that could be scaled down, meaning there is some workload running, but maybe right now it seems on a completely over-provisioned hardware, whether it's physical or virtual. Klaus, yeah. One last thing I would like to ask. So you showed us the installation. Is there any configuration that needs to be done?
Sure, you can always configure, because it's like, what is idling, what is scaling down mean? Actually, something that you can jump in here. And you basically have here for idling, you can define what are the thresholds when Dynatrace should consider an instance as idling. What are the thresholds where you say like, hey, we are not utilizing this box to the full extent. And the last thing that you can do, because you always want to see how is my carbon footprint versus my business, you can also configure here an indicator using one of our business events that you have in Dynatrace, so you can chart it and work on it.
Perfect. So Klaus, I think I will do my necessary step. I will install the carbon footprint app on my Dynatrace tenant because I want to take action on this as well. Thank you so much. Any last words before we stop?
Yeah, happy optimizing.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.